This week in the NBA/NFL, I have a blind ranking for you guys.
Let's do it.
It's about Paul George. So this is a Paul George blind ranking. I want you guys to blindly rank these 10 potential landing spots.
Okay, 10.
Are we doing? We're doing 10 now. 10 teams.
Because there's a lot of teams that he can maybe go to. Who knows? Who knows where he's gonna end up?
Brother, that's all right.
We're gonna have to keep. I'll keep track of my freaking notes, man. Jeez.
Miami Heat.
Let's put him at 4.
Well, there's 10.
Are you gonna keep them? Actually, the notes.
Yeah, I got you,
thank
Dales.
God.
I was thinking 3, so 4 if you want to go 4.
Paul George, Miami Heat. I think that's one of the better landing
That is
spots
pretty
for
good.
him.
I'm thinking 3.
We can get a little better. You want to go 3? We go 3.
Let's go. We always do it too
Alright,
safe
agreed.
and go 4, 5, 6. Do 3.
They have Spo.
That's
Let's
a
go
great
3.
landing
Alright,
spot
3.
with Jimmy,
Yes.
with Bam. That's a great landing spot.
We're assuming they keep Jimmy. So yes,
We are assuming they keep doing, unless Jimmy comes over to LA.
This fucking guy's got to get
he
stopped.
might come to Golden State.
Imagine. Yo, apparently it's real.
What do you have to offer?
We have Kuminga.
The Heat are going into a rebuild.
Hey, might as well. It's time. You know what I'm saying?
The Houston Rockets.
4.
Yeah, I don't think it's better than Miami.
So you
Or
put the
5.
Heat at 3.
I like. Yeah,
Yeah.
Heat
You
at
said
3.
3. Okay.
Well, we can do 5.
I like it a lot.
I do too. I don't think it'd be top. I think we can find 2 more.
5?
better. 5.
So just
How
out
we
of
feeling
curiosity,
on
we're just
6?
doing this based on like fit, like how we think it
Yeah,
ends up
fit,
type shit.
Fit.
Yes.
I love this for them.
5?
A guy that can lead the young guys, and this is like the Reggie Miller for the Pacers.
Yeah,
when they
I'm
had
cool. I'm cool with
Jermaine
5.
O'Neal and shit.
I'm cool with 4, honestly,
We can
too.
do 4.
I like 4.
You want to do 5?
I'm
Okay, I'm good with 5 too.
5.
Because I want
I'll
the
agree.
top 4 to be like contending
Yeah,
teams, like he
okay.
can go and win.
The Golden State Warriors.
1.
actually.
No,
2. 4.
No.
4.
I think I
I
could get
agree.
into 4.
If you give
Because
Steph
got
another
him,
guy,
Steph,
we're back.
Yeah. I'm
Because you
thinking
get
4
Steph
also.
an actual number 2.
1, I very clearly, I'm thinking Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
top
New York,
2.
potentially.
Okay, that's
Yeah, okay,
another one.
okay.
All
So
right.
4.
Yeah.
The Orlando Magic.
That's
6.
another
I like
one.
this a lot.
That's another one.
6.
I would
Is that
rather
2?
3 than 6.
We
Or
would
did
have
3.
3.
Sorry.
Would you rather the Rockets or the Magic for Paul George to go to? You
The Magic.
The Magic.
I would
don't
rather
think
the
it's
Magic.
cose though? I think it's pretty close.
No.
Oh.
No, it's
Man, we
not
should have
close
left some
because the
spaces
Magic
in
are
between
here.
these because they probably can't be 2, but 6 just feels low.
If you get him to the Magic,
Yeah, I would say Orlando.
if you get him to the Magic, he's going to fit in nicely with the defense. You get a huge boost offensively.
What are they giving up?
They can give up a lot.
Like Anthony Black?
Ooh, I would hate that.
Does it
BS.
have to be a sign and trade?
Yeah.
If he wants to go to any of these teams, it has to be.
Or no, they can pay him. Orlando could pay him.
Orlando could pay him. They're one of the few teams, but for half of these landing
Oh.
spots, it's a
If
sign
you
and
just
trade.
insert him into
But
that lineup.
he did say that. Well, a report came out that he's likely to opt in and find a new home elsewhere.
Interesting.
I'm feeling 2
Okay.
opinions. We have 10. We fucked up.
I don't think we fucked up. Because I think you could talk yourself
Who we
into
had
Orlando.
Houston at 5?
Houston's 5.
Right now, you have the Heat at 3, Warriors at 4, Rockets at 5.
You can talk yourself into Orlando and out of Orlando. You can rush the timeline and get Paul George, which could be a bad idea, or say no, we're
You know
ready
what?
to win right now. So
6.
5, 6 is valid.
Well done.
The New York Knicks.
1,
Well done.
Perfect.
2, 1 or 2. It really doesn't matter.
I think 1. I think this is the perfect landing
Philly
spot
could
for
be
him.
1.
Philly-
That's what I'm saying. But
Philly
it
with the
doesn't.
OP.
It doesn't matter. They're 1 or 2.
You'd rather. That's what I'm saying. Like
Doesn't matter to
New
me.
York and,
You know what?
and
Fuck
Philly.
it. Number 1.
Yeah,
One,
New York
let's do
number
it.
1.
The Mavericks.
7. We have to put him in. I don't think they'd be 10.
Would they be
2.
2?
I just know Philly's going to be on here. He's like the
If
heavily
it's
linked.
Luka, Kyrie, and Paul George.
It's a
They're in the
great.
West.
They are in the West.
They just went to the finals.
Yeah, but OKC can get better. Denver can get better.
PG in
Teams
the
can still get
playoffs.
I
better.
don't know if Denver could really get better. I think they're going to get
PG
worse.
as a third option. We're fucking here.
Okay.
Shit, it might be 2.
PG
We
as a
folded.
1 now. Trouble.
So obviously the Sixers are here.
Like it's better to me. This is better than Orlando. This is better than Houston. Like
So
this
we
is
can put
better
them
than the
two.
Warriors. Yeah.
I'm cool with 2.
All right. Well,
The Sixers.
yeah, duh. Like
7.
why?
Well, we went to one of them at 7.
we could
The
talk-
Mavericks at 7. I easily could have convinced.
We can
myself.
say this. If they pay PG, they'll pay Maxey this summer. Role players aren't going to be the best.
So what's the reasoning for the Sixers fit more than the Mavericks?
Here he goes.
Big 3.
What? There's a big 3 in Dallas too.
You lost me.
They're
I
both
don't
the
know-
big
I don't know-
3.
I
I
don't know
guess, but like,
he hates them. That's
how are they going to run that offense?
PG can play off ball.
Yeah.
Now it's 2. I guess
Kyrie can play off ball.
I don't see it as a lot different than Philly.
He's
to
just
be
an
honest.
extreme
Well,
uber.
I feel like if you like the
it's
Philly
all three
fit,
levels.
He's
What
PJ
team?
Washington
What
on
team got a
drugs.
better chance to win a championship? Luka, Kyrie, Paul George, PJ, Lively, Gafford.
Somebody has
or-
to go, bro. You can't say all of them.
you're trading.
No, they could
pieces.
trade picks because I don't
It's
think
in
they're
money.
trading one of the core guys.
Would they have to trade money?
Maybe they
too?
trade PJ. I don't know.
You need to make some money work.
Bro, the money has to go.
Tim Hardaway Jr. and Maxi Kleber.
There you go.
That makes
That's
the money work.
27 mil.
You know
That makes
what?
the money work.
Where we really messed up, and I'm taking it out on the Mavericks. Golden State at 4.
I still like the fit, but I liked others more.
I don't like many others.
All
more.
right, so Sixers at 7.
8, 9, 10. Here we go. Who do we got?
The Sacramento Kings.
10.
Sure.
Yeah, it just don't move me.
I don't know. That's a pretty good fucking.
I mean, that's okay.
That's a good.
Sorry,
I mean, no,
guys.
that's a pretty
I
big-
didn't mean 10 teams. I meant 8.
Okay.
It was 8.
8.
Oh,
So the Kings would be last at 8.
All right.
The only
I'm
thing we
cool
fucked
with
up with was Philly. I feel like everything else was cool.
was that the 8th team or is there one more?
that.
That's
If we
it.
could just
That's it.
switch Philly and Golden State. That's all I would do.
So the final list is the Knicks at 1, the Mavericks at 2, the Heat at 3, the Warriors at 4, the Rockets at 5, the Magic at 6, the Sixers at 7, and the Kings at 8.
I'll say this. I could defend the Philly one because I think you can make a better argument that you have Tyrese, you have Embiid. Let's surround them with role players. We have $60 million. We don't have to spend 40 to 50
I agree.
on one dude. Let's, get that money, get a KCP, like get dudes that are going to fit around Maxey and Embiid rather than go for this big three that we've seen teams do year after year, and more often than not, it fails.
I don't know. PG, Embiid, and Maxey would be awesome.
I
They
agree
have
with your
4
point,
players on the
Dels.
roster.
Yeah, they really don't have many players that are on
Like
the
Everybody
roster.
Paul Reed is the only other dude under roster they have right now.
They need to sign a lot of guys.
Batum isn't on the roster.
Nah.
No.
No, he's a free agent.
That's
Why they got so
They
much
have
damn
Ricky
money?
Council on
Buddy
the
Hield
roster.
isn't on the roster.
No, he's a free
No.
agent.
Dude, Paul Reed's
all right.
the only dude that actually got minutes.
Even Maxey is
Yeah, he's
technically not on the
technically
roster.
yeah, he's a restricted free agent.
That shit is actually funny as hell.
No, I agree with your point, Dels, because the Sixers, the depth is a real concern, especially against a team like Boston where you need a lot of depth
Yeah.
to beat them. But for the Heat, I feel like the Heat need a move that drastic to compete. The Warriors, the same thing. The Rockets and Magic are two young teams that I think Paul George would help them grow. I think the Rockets could be a sneaky playoff team if he goes there with Şengün and what they got going on, and Jalen Green if he continues to be consistent. And the Kings, of course, is last. And I agree with your first two spots, Knicks and Mavericks. I feel like that's very interchangeable. I like the Knicks fit a lot. OG, Paul George, that's a wing tandem that can compete with the Celtics.
I love
What?
the Knicks spot, honestly.
Come again?
That's a wing tandem that can compete
What's
with
the
the
wing
Celtics.
tandem?
OG and Paul George. Like defensively, yes. We need guys to stop y'all.
I mean, I guess that's like as good as you could probably do. I don't know if they're really at the table with the Jays, but
OG is.
that was defensively, yeah, I think like in terms of finding dudes to stop them, sure. But you said as a wing, I thought you were saying a wing duo in just in a vacuum.
No, I'm saying to guard them. To guard them for
Yeah,
a
I
series.
mean, that's probably food, but sure.
Yeah. You think so, OG?
I don't give a fuck.